All right, you guys, welcome to class. My name is Teacher Chad. This hour, we are going to be practicing our reading and pronunciation as we read through a handful of short stories here. The first short story we are going to read through is entitled Abraham. Okay, it's about an elephant, from what I believe, from what I remember. Yeah, and the link here is in the Verbling chat box as well as the Google chat box. Okay, so let's see who we have in class so far. Hi there, Julio. Welcome back.
Hello, Chad. Nice to see you again.
Good to see you too. Okay, how about Heidi? Hi there, Heidi. Welcome.
Hello, nice to see you again.
Hi there, good to see you as well. We also have David. Hi, David. Welcome back.
Hello, nice to see you again.
Good to see you as well. You're staying up late tonight, David.
Yes, just midnight.
Just midnight. Okay, this is the last one. All right,
Yes.
let's see. Amparo, how are you? Welcome back.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see here. Simone. Hi there, Simone. Welcome.
Hi, thank you.
All right, very good. Okay, you guys, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see. Let me make sure I've got the right one. Sorry, you guys. There we go. Okay, and we're going to start off with Simone this hour. And Simone, let's have you start here at the beginning. Go ahead and finish this paragraph, and
Okay.
read down to here where it says consternation, please.
Okay. Abraham, 12-year-old, 22, what?
22,000 pound elephant.
22,000-pound elephant swam in the Ganges River for 5 hours before the giant parts of his feet finally touched land. His trainers with the All-Saints Circus and touring exposition would have been amazed and angry at the sight, but they were miles away at the time. During his years with the circus, Abraham had learned a total of 7 tricks, which included walking on a rubber ball, juggling dough machetes with his trunk, and using his tusks to toss a teeny acrobat 20 feet in the air. But Abraham refused to swim. This caused the elephant's trainers and owners to no small amount of consternation.
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to this word here. Instead of caused, this is going to be an ah sound. Caused. This caused.
This caused.
There you go. Good, good. Let's practice the short I. Instead of swim, it's swim.
Swim.
Okay, very nice. Here we have the word machetes. Okay, so this is juggling dull machetes.
Juggling dull machetes.
All right, very good. This name here, instead of Abraham, it's Abraham. Okay, very nice. Okay, let's make sure we hit this Y sound. So instead of during his ears, this would be during his years with the circus.
During his years with the circus.
Okay, one more time. Give me more of an years. During his years with the circus.
During his years with the circus.
Okay, that's pretty good. Let's go to our last word here. Instead of touched, this is touched. Touched. His feet finally touched land.
Finally touched land. Touched, I don't know. Touched is tough for me.
Yeah, touched. No, you're saying it right. You're saying it right. Yeah, you just here with this word, instead of touched, it has to be an sound. It's more of a schwa. Touched.
Touched.
There you go. Good. Good. Nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, let's go to, let's see who I've got. Julio. All right. Daoud, Sami. Okay, let's have you read from here. And finish this paragraph and read down to here where it says was fine, please.
Daoud Sami Shabazz, whose great-grandfather started the circus with 3 monkeys and a black Russian bear in 1926, had spent more than 3 million rupees to build, maintain, and fill a translucent 700,000-gallon water tank, which he transported at additional expense to every town and village along the Ganges. Abraham was gentle and a show-off, a rare combination for an elephant, which made him the perennial crowd favorite of the show. It had been Sammy's plan to capitalize on Abraham's popularity by training him to become the first elephant in any circus in India that could juggle while swimming. The issue was Abraham's pride. Juggling machetes was fine.
Okay, very good. Let's take a look here. First up, we have the word capitalize. Instead of capitalize, stress is at the very beginning. Capitalize.
Capitalize.
There you go. Very good. Next up, we have the word village. Give me a good V sound here. Village.
Village.
Okay, good. One more time. Village.
Village.
Great job. Good. This word here, instead of transported, the word is transported. So, which he transported at additional expense.
Which he transported at additional expense.
Okay, very nice. Next up, we have the word Russian. Instead of Russian, it's Russian.
Russian.
Good. A black Russian bear.
A black Russian bear.
Good, good. Next up, we have the word circus. Instead of circus, okay, the IR is an sound. The circus with 3 monkeys.
The circus with 3 monkeys.
Great job, good. And our last one, give me a good TH sound here. Instead of grandfather, it's father, grandfather.
Grandfather.
Great job, awesome. All right, thank you, Julio.
Thanks.
All right, let's continue with, let's see, Heidi.
Yeah.
Okay, Heidi, let's have you read from, but there were, okay, there were, finish here, finish this next one, and let's have you read down to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, down to here where it says down the Ganges, please.
But there are some things Abraham refused to do for applause or a salted treat, and swimming was one of them. Shabazz did not know his animal was capable of such thought, so he assumed the problem was stupidity on the part of the animal, the trainer, or both. The fact that his biggest, most popular, and most expensive to feed animal refused to go near any tank of water made Shabazz angry. Enough, the Shabazz said to Paul Mera, his lead animal trainer, as the 2 men boarded the river barge that carried the circus up and down the Ganges.
Good, good, nice job, nice job. All right, let's start off. Let's start off with the word fact. So instead of saying fact with an sound, it's ah. So open the mouth wide and tall. Okay, place the tongue down at the bottom of the teeth. The fact.
The fact.
Good. One more time. The fact.
the fact.
Good, good. Next up, we have the word thoughts. Okay, so
Thought.
this is capable of such thoughts.
Capable of such thought.
Okay, add an S at the very end. Capable of such thoughts.
Capable of such thought.
Okay, almost there. So you're saying thought, give me an S at the very end. Thoughts.
Thought.
Good, good. That's it. Okay, next up we have, I think it's salted, but let's see. Yeah. Okay, right here, instead of so, salted, it's salted, salted.
Salted.
Okay, very good. And our last one here is the ed ending. So instead of refused, okay, this is refused. Abraham refused to do.
Abraham refused to do.
Good. One more time. Abraham refused to do.
Abraham refused to do.
Good job. Good job. Nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go to David.
Okay.
All right. David, please read from If You Cannot. Okay. Finish this this paragraph and read this next one and read down to here where it says barge, please.
Okay. If you cannot get that animal into the tank by the time we dock him and buy, you can go back to where I found you performing on the street with your little monkey. Later that night, as the barge puttered down the river, Abraham reached his trunk through the bars of his cage, searching for a clutch of hay. To his surprise, the gate opened wide. Never in his dozen years of captivity had any of his cages or pens been left unlocked. As always, Abraham was hungry. So he pushed, hungry or angry? I don't know. So he pushed.
Hungry.
Abraham was hungry, so he pushed forward, expecting to step onto the barge's wide wooden deck. Most nights, his cage faced toward the center of the barge, or I don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, that last one was right. Yeah, it's barge.
Barge. Okay.
Yeah, that was good. Okay. Good. Let's go to the S sound at the end here. So this is any of his cages. Any of his cages.
Cages.
Good. Next up, we have the word dozen. Here, instead of dozen, it's dozen.
Dozen.
Okay, very nice. Next up, is the word reached. Let's see here. So Abraham reached his trunk.
Abraham reached his trunk.
That's the sound. Very good. Okay, let's go to the flap T sound here. Instead of little, so hit your tongue to the top of your mouth. Little, your little monkey.
Little monkey.
There you go. Your little monkey. One more time.
Your little monkey.
Good. Okay. This word here, right underneath it, instead of pootered, it's puttered. Good. Nice job. And let's see. Last one here is the word that. Okay, so we're right here. So if you cannot get that animal.
If you cannot get that animal.
Good. Much better with the TH. Instead of saying that animal. Okay, super.
That. Okay.
Awesome. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you.
No problem. All right, let's go to Amparo. All right, Amparo, please read from But Tonight. Finish this paragraph. Read this next part. And let's see here, 3, 4. Okay, let's have you read down to here where it says his enormous legs, please.
Okay, but tonight the door was aimed not inward toward the boat, but outward toward the river. When Abraham stepped outside, his right foot touched only air and then water. Abraham trumpeted loudly when he fell, but his head was already below water, muffling the sound. By the time he rose to the surface, the barge was already floating away down the river. He paddled after it, but the red and yellow heap got smaller and smaller. Ibrahim stopped kicking, looked around, and saw a low rise of land far off to his left. He switched directions, keeping his head under water. He breathed through his trunk like a snorkel and paddled with his enormous legs.
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to, okay, he switched directions. Okay, so a couple things here. We want to combine these two sounds, the D's, and then instead of saying directions, it's directions. So give me a good R here. So it's he switched directions.
He switched directions.
Good. One more time. He switched directions.
He switched directions.
Good, good. Next, we have the word river. Instead of river, river.
River.
Okay, give me a good V instead of river, river.
River.
Very nice. Next up is the name here. The name is Abraham. Abraham.
A or E?
Yeah, Abraham.
Abraham.
Okay. And our last one is outward. So here we're going to use a flap T, or sorry, no, a stop T. We're going to say outward, outward.
Outward.
Okay, one more time. Outward.
Outward.
Okay, good, good. Nice job. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay. All right, let's go back up to the top here with Simone.
Okay.
All right. Simone, please read from It Took 5 Hours. Finish this paragraph and read down to here where it says the elephant froze. Please.
Okay. It took 5 hours. His legs were tired and his lungs burned when the pad of his foot finally brushed a rock along the bottom. Soon he could walk. He hurried up the bank and over a small hill. In the yellow sunrise light, he found before him a broad rice paddy with green bristles poking from the water. Abraham sunk his snout into the water and started sucking up all the rice he could eat. He grazed for almost an hour before a man appeared on a nearby berm. The man carried a long stick like the ones Abraham's circus trainers used to discipline him. By force of habit, training, and fear, the elephant froze.
Okay, very good. Very good. Let's go to the word used right here. So instead of used to discipline, okay, this is going to be used to. Okay, so trainers used to discipline him.
Trainers used to discipline him.
There you go. Okay, very nice. Next, we have the word nearby instead of nearby. Okay, this is on a nearby berm. On a nearby berm.
On a nearby berm.
Okay, very nice. Next up is the word snout. Instead of snout, this is snout.
His snout.
Okay, good. Now, what you want to do is combine these S sounds. So instead of saying his snout, saying snout, it's his snout. His snout.
His snout.
Good. One more time. So instead of snout, give me an unvoiced S. So
okay.
His snout.
His snout.
That's it. Very good. Okay. Next we have. Okay. So here, instead of a small, it's small. Unvoiced S. A small hill.
A small hill.
Okay. Very good. And your last one is going to be his legs. Instead of his legs, saying la, it's legs. His legs. Good. His legs were tired.
His legs were tired.
Okay, almost. You don't want to drop the mouth so much. So you're saying legs. Instead of legs, it's legs.
His legs.
Eggs. Time. His legs.
Were tired.
Good. Yeah, it's a shorter vowel sound.
Okay.
Okay. So instead of wide, because you can do that very, very well, opening, giving a good vowel sound. That's good. But with that short e, it's shorter. Le.
His
Okay.
legs.
Good. Good. So yeah, keep the mouth closed just a little bit more. Okay.
Oh,
Nice job.
thank you.
No problem. With Julio. Julio, please read from "The Man Was Shouting." Okay, finish here. Read this next paragraph and read down to, it says, surrounded by tall grass, please.
The man was shouting, but he didn't use any commands Abraham could recognize. The man came closer and raised his stick to his shoulder. From the stick came a flash of light and a booming sound that scared Abraham. The elephant felt something hot hit his shoulder. The man took a few steps forward, raised the stick again, and Abraham felt another hot jolt, this time on his ribs. Abraham's hind legs jolted to, jolted to life. He ran through the paddy, away from the man and his strange powerful stick. Abraham ran and ran. He felt slow, his belly slushing with heavy load of rice and water. Eventually, he came to a clump of trees surrounded by a tall grass.
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to this last little bit. You added the word "a" here, by a tall grass.
Oh.
Okay, so let's try this. Tall grass.
Surrounded by tall grass.
Okay, very good. Now, with tall, instead of saying to, o, with an o sound, open the mouth up nice and wide. Ah, tall. Tall grass.
Surrounded by tall grass.
That's the sound. There you go. Good. Let's go to the word eventually. Give me a good V here. Eventually.
Eventually.
Good. One more time. Eventually.
Eventually.
Awesome. Awesome. Now, when you hit heavy, heavy was just fine. That V sounded really good. Okay.
All right.
Good. Let's go to where did you go? Oh, right here. Okay, this word is hind. Okay, so long I sound. Hind. Abraham's hind legs jolted.
Abraham's hind legs jolted.
Good, good. Nice job. And our last one here is didn't. Where are you at? Okay, right up here. So instead of didn't, okay, using a long E sound, it's short I.
Right.
But he didn't use.
But he didn't use.
Okay, good. One more time. But he didn't use.
But he didn't use.
Good, good. All right, nice job.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No problem. All right, let's go to Heidi.
Yeah.
Heidi, please read from Abraham fell asleep. Okay, finish this this paragraph here and read down to. Wow, you always get like these massively long sentences, and it starts way up there. Okay, read down to what he saw, please.
Abraham fell asleep before his body even touched the ground. It was morning again when Abraham woke. He heard the grass around him swishing, felt the ground beneath him quiver. Then he heard an elephant trumpet. It was loud and close. He heaved himself to his feet and found himself face to face with a big male elephant. It stood a foot taller than Abraham. Abraham walked backwards, taking on the side of the tall male. He had always been the only male elephant in the circus and had never been challenged like this before. He had to look up and widened wide elephant eyes. But as Abraham looked his challenger up and down, he was surprised by what he saw.
Okay, nice job. Very good job. Let's come up here to it stood a foot taller. So instead of it stood a foot, okay, give me sounds. It stood a foot taller.
It stood a foot taller.
Okay, almost. So you're saying ooh, ooh. Ooh, it's it's taller.
It stood a foot taller.
Okay, so right here, this is when a near would come in very handy, looking at your lips, because you're ending the vowel sound like this. Ooh. You're saying stood a foot, okay, with an ooh sound. Instead of ooh, it's Okay, so lazy mouth, open like this, tongue along the bottom of the mouth. It stood a foot, and then we open wide on the ah, taller. It stood a foot taller.
It stood a foot taller.
That's better. That's better. One last time. It stood a foot taller.
It stood a foot taller.
That's good. That's less of an ooh sound. Okay, that's good. So it's a lazy sound, opening the mouth just a little bit, nice and lazy. Okay, so instead of bringing it closed for that ooh sound. Okay, good. Let's go to. Okay, give me 1 second. Here we go. All right, let's go to close. Okay, so here we are going to go to that ooh, close. Okay, give me instead of close. Okay, it was loud and close.
It was loud and close.
Okay, close. Give me a little bit more ooh at the end of that vowel. It was loud and close.
It was loud and close.
Good. All right. And one last one for you is the word touched. Okay. Did I move down too far? Okay, ran eventually a couple of trees in the grass. Oh, right here. Okay, so instead of touched, touched, even touched the ground.
Even touched the ground.
Good. One more time. Even touched the ground.
Even touched the ground.
Great. Good job. Okay, thank you, Heidi. Okay, so we went down to saw. All right, let's go to David.
Okay.
All right, David, please read from the taller elephant looked. Finish this paragraph. Read this next one, and read down to here where it says Abraham knew he'd won. Please.
Okay. The taller elephant looked ancient, but in fact, the old bull was just 10 years old. Repeated stretches of starvation had left his skin wrinkled and loose on his ribs. His left tusk was broken from so many fights for dominance. Abraham fed grain every day of his life, and strong from all the balancing tricks. Noticed all of this instinctively, his fear turned to anger, and he stopped stepping backwards. He flared his ears and stomped the ground, making his strong legs muscles ripple. Finally, he raised his head and trumpeted. It was the loudest sound he had ever made in his life. The old-looking alpha male stood his ground, but he did not charge. Instantly, Abraham knew he'd won.
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to this word here. So instead of saying new, okay, it's only new. So let's take out the e sound. So it's new.
Nu.
Good. All right, so Abraham knew he'd won.
Abraham knew he'd won.
Good, just like that, okay? Next up we have Okay, strong leg muscles. So right here you added an S to leg, saying his strong legs muscles. Okay, so let's try this. His strong leg muscles ripple.
His strong leg muscles ripple.
Okay, very nice. Next up, we have the word anger. So instead of anger, it's anger. Anger.
Anger.
All right, very nice. Next is the word repeated. Okay, so right here, repeated stretches.
Repeated stretches.
Okay, give me a good flap T here. Repeated stretches.
Repeated stretches.
That's the sound. Awesome. Nice job. Let's go to the word ancient. So here, ancient. Ancient.
Ancient.
Great job. Very good. And our last one here is looked. Instead of looked, it's looked. Lazy mouth. Lazy mouth here. Looked.
Looked.
Great. Good. One more time. Looked.
Looked.
Good job. Good job. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay. Never made in his life. Instantly he'd won. Okay. Very nice. Let's come down here. Okay. Amparo, please continue from the wild one stomped. Okay. Paragraph. Read this next one. Okay. Read down to here where it says took, please.
Okay. The wild one stomped and brayed and have. Eventually he looked away and walked off toward the river. Two young females stepped toward Abraham and sniffed. Abraham's first few months as a lower alpha male in the herd's complex leadership structure were patchy. Whenever he saw a human, he would freeze in place. This annoyed the other elephants, who mostly ignored the humans and bumped into their big new friend every time he stopped suddenly. But Abraham understood humans in ways the herd did not, and this became a major advantage. His understanding of humans became his biggest contribution to the herd. Abraham was able to find food in places none of the other elephants had ever thought to look.
Okay, very good. All right, let's take a look here. Okay, let's go to the word major instead of mayor. Major.
Major.
Okay, very good. Next up, instead of and this, okay, give me an unvoiced S.
Yeah.
And this.
And this.
Okay, good. Let's combine these D's here. In ways the herd did not.
In ways the herd did not.
Yeah, one more time. In ways the herd did not.
In ways the herd did not.
That's the sound. Good. Next up is river. Where's river at?
Again?
Yeah, you had said river.
River. Yeah, the last line in the.
There we go. Yeah, river. Okay, and the last one for you. Yeah, let's get this one here. So this is huffed.
Huffed.
Okay, one more time. Huffed. Okay, very good. Nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, come here to look. All right, let's go to Simone.
Okay.
Okay, Simone, please continue from one day. Okay, finish this paragraph and read this next one down to here. Lentils and salt, please.
Okay, one day, a few dozen elephants tried slurping up the last stalks of rice from a paddy that had already been harvested. Some were growing thirsty from hunger. The dry season had been especially hot and long, and many of the grasslands the herd traditionally grazed were yellow and barren by the time they arrived. As the others scrounged for whatever rice they could find, Abraham noticed a few huts rising along the burn. He walked to the closest hut, which smelled of grease and cooked lentils. He reared up on his hind legs and brought his front feet crashing down onto the hut's mud walls, which crumbled. Lifting the corrugated metal roof off with his trunk, he found fat woven sacks of beans, lentils, and salt.
Okay, there you go. Good. Yeah, that's salt. Give me a good ah there. Salt.
Salt.
Okay, very good. Let's go to the word with. Give me a good TH here. Instead of pronouncing an F, it's with. With his trunk.
With.
There you go. One more time. With his trunk.
With his trunk.
Okay, super. This big word here is pronounced corrugated. The corrugated metal roof.
The corrugated metal roof.
All right, very nice. Let's go to, okay, closest instead of closest. Okay, give me an unvoiced S here. So closest.
Closest.
All right, very good. Next we have, okay, so here, this is going to be others instead of others. It's others scrounged. As the others scrounged for whatever. Try that.
As the others scrounged for whatever.
Okay, now combine these two sounds. Okay, so don't stop in between them. So you don't say scrounged. Okay, so this is as the others scrounged.
As the others scrounged.
Good, nice job. Very good.
Thank you.
Next is, let's see. Here, instead of tasty, this is te. Short E sound. Testy.
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 Good. And our last one here. Already. So give me a good L here at the very beginning. Already been harvested. Already been harvested.
Already been harvested.
Okay, nice.
Thank you.
All right. Julio.
Yes.
Okay, Julio, please read from Abraham 8. Okay, finish here. Read this next one. And okay, let's have you. It says Abraham to their.
Sure. Abraham ate for a few minutes, then stepped aside to make room for some babies. One baby ate so quickly she made loud snorts. The mother elephant swung her trunk around and patted Abraham on the head. The wet season came and the dry. Abraham never became one of the herd's lead alpha males. He was too strange, and his behavior around humans made the other elephants nervous. Even though he was relatively short, Abraham was strong and fast, and he retained the graceful movements of a practiced dancer. The female elephants liked this, and during confrontations with humans or other herds, the different groups of males all competed to recruit Abraham to their team.
Okay, very good. So we only have 2 words here this time. Okay, good. Let's go to short I sound instead of the different. D, it's different groups.
Different groups.
Good. One more time. The
different groups.
Okay, and the only other time, or the only other word is even. Okay, all your other V sounds were okay here. I don't think we had 2. Yes, so this is even though.
Even though.
More time. Eve. Even though.
Even though. Okay.
Great. Great. Nice job.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Okay. Team. All right. Let's go to Heidi.
Yeah.
All right, Heidi. Please finish up this reading from soon Abraham down to back to the barge and 8, please.
Okay. Soon Abraham had a mate and a baby elephant of his own. One morning, the herd was standing on the banks of the Ganges. Abraham watched his youngest offspring use his trunk to shoot his sister with water. When he noticed a red and yellow barge motoring slowly upriver, there were humans on the deck of the barge, and they looked at the herd, but did not point. They did not seem to recognize any of the elephants standing there. Abraham felt the urge to stop grazing and stand motionless. He felt some fear, too, but he could not remember why. Sensing a fresh patch of grass beside him, Abraham turned his back to the barge and ate.
Okay, nice job. Nice job. Let's take a look at 3 parts here, okay? First up, give me a little bit more R here instead of barge. Barge. Lift the tongue a little.
Barge.
Good, good. One more time. Barge.
Barge.
Good job. Good. Okay, next up we have the word felt. Give me a good
Felt.
L sound here. Felt.
Felt.
Good. One more time. Felt.
Felt.
Good, good. That's better. That's better. And your last one is upriver. Okay, so let's see here. So, motoring slowly upriver.
Motoring slowly upriver.
Good, good. All right, nice job, Heidi. Very nice. Thank you. Okay. All right, you guys, let's go to our next story. This is going to be fighting for. Let's see. Let's do crooked election. Yeah, let's do this one. Okay. Our next story is right here. And here. And let's go to David.
Okay.
Okay, David. Let's have you read from Kelly. Kelly is running. Finish here. And let's have you read down to games, during football games, please.
Okay. Kelly's running for class president of Wright High School. Some of Kelly's classmates think elections are pointless. Kelly's best friend Maya doesn't believe in voting at all. I'm not voting, Maya tells her. Voting is pointless. But if you don't vote, someone else will, and then they'll get what they want and you won't get what you want, Kelly says. I don't want anything, I just want to be left alone, Maya responds. Kelly's running for class president because she says she thinks the school can be better. She wants to see less meat served in the cafeteria and more vegetarian options. She also wants the school to stop bringing a live goat onto the field during football games.
Okay, very good. Let's go to the word live instead of a live goat. A live goat.
Live goat. Here is an adjective, I think.
Exactly. It's an adjective.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Let's go here. Most of the time, if it's going to be live, you're going to have an S on the end of it. Okay. If it's one life, okay, it'll end with an F. Okay. So it's either going to be an adjective, being live, okay, or lives, okay, or lives, okay, depending on the situation. Right.
Okay.
Okay. Next, let's go to. Okay, so in this word, we don't pronounce the T. The T-I-O-N is always going to be shin. Options. Options.
Options.
Good. One more time. Options.
Options.
All right. Very nice. Next up is okay. We have she says. Okay. Practice that SH into the S sound. She says.
She says.
Okay. All right. Now. Let's take a look at your mouth position as you're pronouncing the SH, because C says, okay, like you're saying two S's in a row. Okay, so now let's try this. So when we pronounce the SH, right, so the tongue needs to be up like this, okay? You don't want to touch the top of your mouth, okay? And then you're going to make a bad kissing lips. Okay, so if you don't know how to kiss someone, it's gonna be like this. Okay, so it's shh, shh. Okay. Now when we pronounce the S, okay, we're going to relax the lips, okay, and point the tongue downwards towards the bottom of the teeth. So SH is up, S is down. She says.
She says.
That's it. Good. One more time. She says.
She says.
Okay, good. Now let's do just a small practice here. Okay, this is a tongue twister. Okay, nice and slow. This will be a good one for you to practice moving from the SH to the S. She sells seashells.
She sells seashells.
Good. One more time. She sells seashells.
She sells seashells.
Oh, almost. Seashells.
Seashells.
Good. All right. Nice job. Okay. Let's take a look here. Okay. All right. Next is the word just.
Just.
I just want to be left alone. Try that.
I just want to be left alone.
That's the J sound. Good. All right. And your last one is you. Okay. What you want.
Okay.
What you want.
What do you want?
Good. Yeah, but you made improvements. In last class, you said you quite a bit, and you were saying Jew. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But here today in our reading, okay, the 3 times that you've gone, this is the only time I think that I've mentioned it. There may have been another, but you've had a lot of Y words come across, and you haven't been doing that as much. Okay. So though you do it one time, it's not the end of the world. Okay. That was pretty good. Okay. All right. Nice job. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay. Whoops. Where are we at? All right. Let's see here. Amparo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's have you read from Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Finish this one here. And read down to because they cry too much, please.
Kelly has good ideas, but won't be able to change anything. Maya tells her classmate she's just idealistic. No one can change anything. Kelly's opponent, Roger, is running for class president of Wright High School because his brother was president last year. In fact, Roger has 3 brothers, and all 3 of them have been class president. I'm not losing to anybody, Roger tells his brothers, especially not a girl. Roger has really nice banners, professional printed, and hands them then around the school. Roger's banners say, Roger Whittaker, the right man for the right job. The phrase right man is a reference to the fact that Kelly is a girl. Roger says that girls can't be president because they cry too much.
Okay, well, hopefully Roger loses. Okay, here we go. Let's go to, okay, the three, I'm looking for three of them. Where are we at here? Okay, right here. Okay, so here you accentuated them coming up, and all three of them. Okay, so we want to say, and all three of them have been, so we're coming, da-da-ba-da-dum have been class president. Okay, so let's try this end part here.
And all three of them have been class president.
Good. Good. One more time. Da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum.
And all three of them have been class president.
Good. Yeah. So I do the ba-da-dums and you sound it out. That's good. Okay. Good. Okay. Excellent. Let's go to now. I wrote this one down because at the beginning you were saying Roger right here, and then by the end you were saying Roger. Fixed it yourself. You fixed it yourself. You also here you said brothers right here, and then you fixed it here and you said brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you had fixed it. So I had a couple more, but you had fixed them as the time went on.
Okay.
Okay. So that was good. That was good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cry too much. Okay. Good. Let's do. I think we have time for one more here. So Simone.
Yes.
All right, Simone, let's have you read from he only says, finish here, read this one, and come down to here where it says they need new signs, please.
Okay, he only says this secretly to his brothers. He would never admit this opinion to his classmates. All Kelly cares about is that we have tofu in the cafeteria, Roger tells his classmates. But I want to fix the broken doors in the bathroom. Roger holds up a screwdriver as he says this and makes a grunting man sound. The election banners were given to him as a gift by the Harrison kids. Their dad owns Harrison sign manufacturers and make the signs for free. Just make sure that when you get elected, and we are confident, and you are confident that you will, you tell the school that they need new signs.
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to the word manu. Instead of manufacturers, manu, it's manu. Manufacturers.
Manufacturers.
Good. One more time. Manufacturers.
Manufacturers.
Good. Okay, this word here instead of banners, it's banners. Banners. Hello? Gonzo, she dropped. Okay. All right, well, let's go to Heidi and do one last one then. Okay, Heidi?
She's back.
Can you... Oh, is she back?
Oh, yes, I am sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Okay, I thought you hated the class, so no, I'm just kidding. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this here. Instead of banners, it's banners.
Banners.
Okay, so the election banners. Try that.
The election banners.
Okay, watch that short e. You're saying election. Instead of election, shorten that vowel. Election banners.
The election banners.
That's good. Okay, good. Let's go to screwdriver. Screwdriver.
Screwdriver.
Very good. That's great. Okay, next up is Kelly. Okay, short E. Short E is your biggest one so far. So look at the difference here. Okay,
Kelly.
and so this one you'd want to practice with the mirror, practicing these short E's instead of saying Kali. Okay, on this one my tongue is very flat. Okay, but I want to say ke, and I'm raising my tongue up. The sides of my tongue. Right here,
yes.
Touching my teeth, okay, and my tongue is pointing down, Kelly.
Kelly, Kelly.
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 Good. Same thing with election, election.
Election.
Good, yeah.
Election.
Good. So I would grab some short E words and practice that. Practicing raising the tongue in the back so the sides of your tongue are touching your teeth, and your tongue is pointing down, and practicing that sound instead of ah.
Okay.
Ah. Okay. So the mouth is closed a little bit more, and the vowel is shorter. Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
Awesome, very good. Okay, you guys, well, thank you for coming into class today. I'm going to take a break until tomorrow, and I believe I think, class of the morning and maybe one in the afternoon. I can't remember. So we'll see. I'll see you, and then I know I have one on Saturday morning, or your Saturday night, depending on where you're at. Okay. All right, you guys. Thanks for coming in. We'll see you.
Thank
Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.